Okay, we're rolling. Let's do this. Where I've been, where I'm at, where we're going. How's it going? I'm Alan. I'm two things in this video is what happened to me in the last 2 years and what's happening on this channel, where I'm at and where I'm going, where we're going forward. I'm recording this live because I suck at recording videos. So, yeah. And, I don't know what just happened. And, something happened. And, yeah. Um, Firstly, Oz Gold Times, which what I used to be called on this channel, what I used to be called everywhere, is now gone. It's the new channel name everywhere is, AS Katona, or Ask Katona, if you want to say it that way as well. And it's on the channel now. It's live. It's everywhere, and that's me going forward. And you can call me Al, or Alan, or Ask, or whatever. I don't care. Just Al. My name's Alan, and a lot of sometimes people call me Al for short. I'm happy with that, and we'll just go from there. A lot has happened in the last in nearly 2 years since my last vlog update at my old house. A lot has happened. I left the big city. I did it, and I made some updates on the socials when I got here. I did say goodbye to all my friends and packed up and moved to the country where my mum lives. And side note, I did go back. I've gone back to visit my IRL friends twice. And once recently, we met up in a different city, which was close to me as well, because I live in between two major cities in Australia. And two of my friends flew down, and we went to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert, so that was cool. So we met up and did that. Yeah. Going through this pretty quickly. I don't want to rant or ramble too much. I've settled. I got settled pretty quick here in the country. I moved through 4 different jobs in a space of like 5 months. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I was an outdoor grain handler. Didn't last long at working outdoors. I worked in a bottle shop, but it was really far away. It was like an hour and 20 minutes drive each way. So, but a job's a job, right? Needed some money, so I went and did it. And then I scored a closer job, which was about 40 minutes away from me, at a supermarket with a bottle shop as well. And I was there for a few months. And while I was doing that, I picked up a bartender job at the local RSL. I was doing that a couple times while I was working in the day as well. So yeah, I was full on. And then another dot point here is during that time, I wrecked my car that I picked up from a friend before I moved. I picked up an old cheap friend's car to get me around the country, because I sold my old car, but like my really good car. I had a really decent car, and I wrecked it by driving through floodwaters. There was this like dip in the road, and there was heaps of water, and I was like, you know what, I can make through that. And I got halfway, and engine went plonk, and had to get towed out. And these locals, really nice locals, helped me start my car and get me home. But then my car was really damaged. We took it to the mechanic, and he said, "Nah, it's beyond fixable." So luckily for me, I had insurance, and I got paid out. I bought another used car, and that's what I've been getting around with for the last year. Now, after my last job, which was about the first half of 2022, I came to realize that my future was going to be in like these low-level service jobs that I was working. And I didn't want to progress, and I didn't want to stick around, and I didn't really want to do that for a long period of time. So yeah, I decided to go back to take some time off, and decided to do some study. And but I came to realize like I don't have any high degrees under my belt or trade skills. Then I was like, wait a minute, I do actually. In 2007, I studied multimedia and web design and got a diploma from that. And so I was like, wow, maybe I should go back to web design and web development and like start up my skills again back from '07 and go from there. Um, so that's what happened. That was about mid 2022, and while studying, yeah, like tech has evolved and changed since then, right? We'll pause the story and we'll have a mini story right now, like in the middle there, around just when I started studying in like mid last year, 2022. We have the internet here that we had was ADSL, which was internet through the phone line, right? And there's no broadband, there's no satellite. The satellite was really has bad reception around here. The satellites have a really high ping, which is really like it's okay for web browsing, but you know things that I want to do, like if I want to download a video game, like you wouldn't be able to play online video games, wouldn't be able to on the normal satellites. So the ADSL we had was okay. It was, you know, gave us my mum was using it for years. She watched the Netflix, checked the Facebook, checked the emails. It was fine. But when I moved in and started using internet or like in my personal time for my online video games, I was getting a lot of dropouts, right? And I called the internet service provider with um with my concerns, and they said, "Oh, you know, it's we can fix it from our end." And I said, "Okay," and it kept happening, so I kept calling them, and I spoke to one of my neighbors who had a similar issue, and he said he got his line fixed at the house, at the at the the box in town, what's it called, the main connect hub in town, where all the whole town is connected to the internet in the main hub. Anyway, he said it like a year ago. He got our internet service provider to go check his connection and fixed it from there. So that's what I was saying now, right? I was saying to my internet service provider, "Can you please come and check my connection? I have a bad connection," and they wouldn't. It took me 7 days, exactly 7 days of calling every day, and they even said if the connection is not their fault, I'd have to pay for the technician, like, to come out. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I bet you it's not my fault. I bet you it's not my fault. So a technician came out and checked our box out the front of our house, and he said, your copper line is very corroded at the box. And I was like, oh no. And he goes, I can fix what I can here outside the box, but I don't know what's from the box outside the house. I don't know how bad it is leading from the box, leading underground, underneath the house, going into the house, inside all the walls, all the wiring inside the house, leading up to your connection. And I was like, oh, he's like, it's going to cost a lot of money to fix that. And I was like, oh, okay. So I had, what, now, honestly, what he did that day when he fixed the connection outside at the box, like he fixed what he could, my dropouts went from every hour to like once a week. So he actually sort of fixed the problem, right? But the real problem was the connection could deteriorate at any time. Oh, and also every time it rains, the connection would go terrible. Like the rain would absolutely kill our connections, our connection. So I had a discussion with mum, and we pooled money together, and we got Starlink, because Starlink was available in our area, right? And so let's turn this down. I'm going to turn this down. yeah, yeah, yeah. And so yeah, basically where were we? Um so we got Starlink, right? And we got rid of the ADSL connection, and we've been happy ever since with our internet. It's very expensive, but it's totally worth the beautiful connection. It's 99% like uptime. Like, some, don't get me wrong, there's a, when you have a storm or like when it rains, we have a few dropouts, but it is much better than what we had, and the speed and the connection and the lack of dropouts compared to what we were having, it's much better, and I'm happy to pay the price of Starlink to have a very, very, very good internet connection for where I am. Like, if I was in a city, like a major city, I wouldn't need Starlink because I just have like broadband, fiber to the premises, fiber to the building, or something like that, and I'll be fine. But because I'm out in the middle of nowhere in the country, it's either ADSL or Starlink, or the traditional satellites, which have terrible ping. Anyway, that's my Starlink story, and it's helped. Because even before we got Starlink, I was on the ADSL, and I was watching my online classes for my study, and the internet was dropping out that I couldn't even study for hours at a time. So it was affecting my current situation, and I knew it would be better for the future going forward, and it's been great ever since. Um, Back to me. Yeah, yeah. Quick fact about me: I also freelanced back in 2007. I was 19 years old. I was just as I was finishing studying, I got a client. I got a client, and then I got a second client, and that was before I started working full time in a web design firm. Um, so I've had a taste of it, and just before I moved out here, I was being an Uber driver. I remember mentioning this back years ago, back when I was living back in Sydney. I was an Uber driver working for myself with my own car, looking after my own clients, managing my own taxes. I got the taste of freelancing then and there as well. So I've really enjoyed. I really want to do more freelancing, and now's the time where I'm going to be taking up freelancing again into web development and web design and graphic design. Um, I thought let's try that again, and once I get my skills up to speed. So mid 2022 started studying, and was building my personal brand, and and oh, on a side note, at the end of last year, I wrecked another car by I was driving home from Canberra, and I went to pick up a musical keyboard that I bought cheap, and I hit two animals at night on the way home. Rest in peace. And wrecked my car, and I had to get it towed, and I had to get it fixed, and it couldn't get fixed. Again, lucky for me, I had insurance, and I got paid out, and I've bought a used nice SUV. No more. Nice and safe, nice and safe for the country, you know. Um, yeah. So now it's 2023, and I've started. I'm still studying slowly, but I've also started hunting for clients and starting my freelance business. So I've built, my basic website with my links, and I've got a basic portfolio going, and I have a company name, company logo, and I've signed up to some freelancing websites like Fiverr, and I've started looking on work on Upwork. There are a couple of other freelancing websites like Revolancer, Legit. I think that was it. Oh, and putting my services on LinkedIn as well. Saw that on a video. To get on to LinkedIn, it's really good as well. Right now, I'm currently working on my first client project, which is fantastic, right? Great way to start the year. First client project, it's in progress, and I'm also recently finished. I got a first client on Fiverr. I put my services really low. I didn't realize how low I went my services to make a logo. $5, something something basic, and someone from Twitter, a nice person from Twitter saw, and on LinkedIn. I know him on Twitter, and he saw me on LinkedIn, and he hired me to make a basic logo for $5. I did. That was cool. That was a bit of experience. It's good. Also in my spare time, I've actually been applying for remote junior web dev jobs as well. So I've been like keeping my eye out on remote jobs that I could possibly do while I'm here, as well as like obviously if I got a full-time remote web dev job right now, my freelancing would be like on the weekends only. But it's just looking for work, whether it's a remote job or freelancing or working on my own personal projects. It's all happening. Yeah, so that's what's been happening with me. Did I miss anything? I'm just looking through my notes. No, I'm pretty much that's it. That's pretty much been it for me. Move, jobs, study, and now freelancing, and still studying, and things are taking off from there. Now, what's happening with this channel and my live stream? So going forward, I'm thinking that live streams are sort of back, but not like full time. They're just like really casual. I gave up Twitch affiliate the other day. I'm not really interested in focusing on Twitch to make money at the moment. I'd rather get exposure, because at the same time it's sort of advertising my business. So more exposure is better for me and my business, which is I'm multi-streaming again. We're on Kick today for the first time. We're on Twitch. Just those two at the moment. We were on YouTube the other day, but we're giving Kick a go today. And we're going to be on YouTube and Trovo soon, probably in the next few weeks. And those will be random gaming. Mostly, I'm pretty much back to Hearthstone. I used to play Hearthstone back in the day, a lot, back when I first started on Twitch long time ago, on a different channel. And Diablo 4 when that releases as well, play a bit of that. And maybe some random other Steam games or whatever. I'm not really a gaming channel or whatever. I'm just I don't know. I'm doing me. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna do some random coding challenges like I did earlier. A couple of months ago, I did a couple of random Twitch random coding challenges. Practicing my HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I've got a lot of challenge websites that I can do some challenges from, and I can stream them, which is really fun, doing the challenges. I can also show some of my freelance work. Obviously, I'd like get permission with the client and stuff and say, hey, are you cool with me showing off your work in progress on stream and stuff? If they're cool with it, I might show off some stuff in the works. If not, they want to be all private, that's totally cool as well. We won't do that. And yes, we will do. I did the other day a random Warhammer painting stream. I'm gonna be back into Warhammer painting. So yeah, that's a thing. Back into the old Warhammer painting. Not as heavy as I was a couple of years ago, but you know what? I miss it, and it's like I said, painting's relaxing. And I want something to do that's not on a computer that I'm doing all the time, because my work and my hobbies are all on a computer. So I want something other than maybe playing some musical instruments off, like not on stream, but like I could do that. But I want to get back into painting. It's just here, and there's that, and we can show off that on the stream as well. Okay, that's the streaming stuff. What's going on with this YouTube channel? Basically, all live stream VODs, probably are gonna appear on the YouTube channel. I think I'm gonna not have VODs anywhere else. I'm just gonna have the VODs on the YouTube, because we'll be streaming on the YouTube, because like YouTube has a live section, so it keeps all the live streams in a separate section, which is fantastic. Vlogs may be a new thing to continue. I think if we're feeling good about today, and we could like maybe make, I don't know, maybe once a month, maybe, I don't know, like a monthly progress video of things going on, and yeah, maybe. I feel, yeah, it's a definite, yeah, it could happen. A few more vlogs coming up if I get used to this recording, to this talking to the camera. I'm not very good at recording videos or talking to the camera, but here we are. I'm thinking the Gold Times podcast, so reboot. So I did, like, a couple years ago, during the Oz Gold Times phase, I started a podcast of 10 episodes, and it was about watching TV shows, playing video games, like a bit of a nerdy stuff. Just like, what do you watch? What do you play? What do you watch on Twitch? You know, who do you watch? What content creator do you watch or something? And talk about it, I guess. And I had a few people on, and we had a bit of fun. And I'm thinking I should get that going again, and we'll live stream it, and only if the people want to live stream it, and we'll put it on the YouTube, and that'll be a bit of fun. And yeah, something else as well, something to start, that I've been thinking about is this project that I've got going is I've got a freelancing content thing where I haven't wrote my first post yet, but I've started a newsletter called The Joy of Freelancing, to talk about my freelancing experiences and maybe some tips that I pick up to share with whoever wants to read it. And then we thought about, then I thought about, why don't we turn the newsletter, like, once that takes off, or once that starts, and I've already started this, why don't we start a Discord group for freelancers, even though there's plenty of them around. Like, why don't we just start a little one? And, you know, people that I've met on Twitter, a couple of people I've met on Twitter have joined already. We've sort of, like, in a beta phase, haven't really got it off the ground yet, but it'll be like I guess it'll be connected with the newsletter. And then I thought I could branch off from the Discord and the newsletter to go to a podcast and have me interview another freelancer, and we talk about freelancing for half an hour and stuff, and have a little freelancing podcast, The Joy of Freelancing podcast. Yeah, just some ideas, stuff that's in the works, that's coming. Yeah, that's about it. I hope I haven't rambled on for too long. It's been 25 minutes, and yeah, if this I don't know if I've done all right today. If I've done all right, you know what? Give us a like, and then that, or a comment, and tell me how my I haven't done a vlog in 2 years, and I'm a bit rusty, and I don't do them very often. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's an update for me. That's where we're going, and I'll keep you updated on the channel, and I will hope, and good things are coming. So I hope to see you around the live streams or the YouTube and or the newsletter. My website for everything I do is AS Katona with a K, askatona.com. That's everything, all my links. You got the newsletter there, got my social links. Yeah. thanks for watching, and see you around the internet. See ya. Thanks.